Hey, let's see some new topics today. So I'm going to explain you four things right now. One is more. Let me do this 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to explain more and less and head and tail. So these are all the these are all the commands just to view the pages based on the based on how many number of lines you want, and how can you navigate the pages from one page to next page. So we have these utilities. So the first one we will talk about more. So what is this all about? So straight away I'm gonna show you in practical. So for that, okay, so let me create one directory for this. So filter directory, filter commands, something like that. Okay, so I'm going to put filter command. I'm going to change the directory to there. So right now I'm in filter commands directory. Okay, cool. Great. Now I'm going to download my libc.html file, which has a lot of lines. So I'm just taking that example. So how will you do it again? So I'll just type libc.html, the first line, first website which I'm getting, right click, copy link, and then come back here and then just type wget and then space right click. So right click, it will paste the entire link. Just hit enter. So it will download that entire HTML page. So once it downloads the entire HTML page, then you can press ls-l. So you can see libc.html. So if you want to see the human readable form, ls-lh. Okay, so this is 5.4 megabytes. Got it? Great. Now I'm sorry. So now what is next? Now if you want to see the pages, okay, if you want to see the content of my this file, how will you say it? The first command which we normally type is libc.html, but this is running for long, it has millions, not millions, it has thousands of lines. So how can you see how many lines you have for this? So wc-l libc.html. So WC means word count. So it has 1,09,250 lines you have in that file. Okay, and if you want to, okay, let's see vi libc.html, and if you want to add the numbers in the vi editor, you can see set I think show number, I believe. No, show number, no, show number, set number, maybe. Okay, yeah. So colon set space number, so it will just tell you how many lines you have. Okay, I think you know about this vi, which I have released yesterday I have released a video on vi. So you can add, you can display the numbers by pressing that command colon set space number. If you don't want, then you can press set no number, I think. Yeah, so number is deleted. So I'm gonna set number, so it has numbers. If you want to go to the end page, end of the file, what is the command? If you press G, capital G, okay, so it see the line number 109250. That is a line number. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna quit it. Okay, so cat is, if you cat can be cat is useful when you have 5 or 6 lines kind of, but usually practical you have to use either more or less. So I'll start with the more more libc.html. So more libc.html, if you hit it, it will show you the first page. Okay, first page, and then on the extreme left hand side, if you see here, it says more 0%. So if you want to go to the next page, what you have to do is either you can, okay, I'm gonna enable the virtual keyboard. So here we go. If you go back to the next page, either you can press space bar, keep pressing space bar, it will go, or you can press small f, forward. F is forward one page. Space is also forward one page, F or space bar. Okay, and if you want to move 20 pages forward, okay, what you can do is you can press, see, 20 F, it will move to 20 page forward. okay, and then if you want to go back one page, just B, it will go back. If you want to go back 10 page backwards, 10 B, so it will go 10 page backwards. So I'm keeping back, B, it's going back. So, and then it has reached the end of the page, I mean starting of the page. Okay, now the next thing is, if you want to say for example, if you want to search something, say for example I want to search this word, or maybe this one, 1993. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so for that what you have to do is you have to type slash 1993, enter. 1 minute, let me do it again, slash 1993, hit enter. Now if you see that, what happened is it has skipped the above lines and it is starting from this line, from 1993. Okay, so but I would suggest, like in the more, we don't need to use this slash in order to search. In the less, this is very effective. Okay, so but anyways, I thought of telling you this thing, so that is also possible. And the next one is, for example, you are in, okay, let me come back and let me come out Q. Let me start from the beginning. So more libc.html, enter, sorry, more libc.html. Now you're in more window. Okay, so for example, you want to convert this into VI. Okay, you want to enter into the VI for this file. How will you do it? You have to be in this mode, and then you just type V. So automatically, if you see, the windows change. Right now you're in VI editor. Okay, so you can do anything. So you can type I, it will be an insert mode, escape command mode. You can edit the file, and once it is done, okay, so I'm just hitting shift colon and then Q, and then if you hit enter again, it will go back to the previous more window. Okay, so this is an advantage if you really want, if you're doing something more and you found out that you have to edit it. Okay, so for editing, what you have to do is you have to come out of more, and then you need to type VI, and then you need to type the file name. Rather doing that inside the more itself, if you type the keyword V, see, it became the VI editor. Okay, this is one thing. And the next one is, let me come back, shift colon Q, enter. Now you're in the more window. Now the next thing is, for example, you don't want to come out of this more, but you want to run some example commands or something. Okay, what you do is shift, okay, exclamation mark, and then okay, I think it's not done yet, 1 minute. So you have to type shift exclamation mark. Okay, now if you see shift exclamation is changed. Now if I type something like pwd, enter. So now see, you're getting the result there itself. You're not coming out of the more window. Inside the more window itself, there is a particular space where you can execute the commands and you can verify. Okay, just a simple tip on that. So again, I'll do it, shift exclamation mark, and then you can type something like date, DATE, enter. See, now again shift exclamation mark, let me type ls minus l, ls hyphen L, enter. See, so here itself you can execute all these things. Okay, and then if you want to come out of more, just type Q, that's it, you're out. Okay, so this is all about more. Let's talk about less. So less, ls minus L, less libc.html. okay, so this is the first window. So here in the more, you will normally see more and then how many percentage you have moved the pages, but here you will not see that thing. Okay, so less is like less, in order to move the page to the next one, it's the same thing, space bar, it will move to the next page, and then F, same thing, but there is one extra thing, it's Z also. Okay, you don't need to remember this, either spacebar or F is fine. Okay, so this is for the less. Okay, and if you want to go back to B backwards, only one B, not like in more we had 20 F and 20 B, you can do that, but in less you can't go back 10 pages forward or 10 pages backward in less. Okay, so this is one thing. And then okay, say for example say for example you're here, this is the first page of less, okay, and you want to go by one, line by line. How is it possible? So here you can press enter, and also J will work. Okay, J and enter J and enter will work. And then if you want to go back from one by line, that is K. This is a normal navigation pane, you know, which I said, okay, G, H, J, K, right? So the same thing, J and K. K is up, J is, okay, that is one thing. And the next one is, say for example, you are somewhere in the middle of the page, middle of your code or somewhere, okay, and you want to go back to the top, okay. So how can you do that? Okay, you just type 1 and then capital G. You are in the first page, see, yeah, this is the first line. Okay, 1 and then capital G. So I'll do it again. Say you are here somewhere in the middle of the file. Now you want to go back to the top, the first line of the page. What will you do is, there are two options, okay. One is you can type small p, which will directly take you to the first page of the line, or you can type 1 capital G. Okay, this is one thing, P or 1G. Okay, if you want to go back to the end of the file, last line of the file, how you can do is caps and then G. 1 minute. See, G. It went to the end of the file. The cursor will go to the end of the file. Okay, rather if you don't need to press the J or K key, okay, to go up and down, it will take long time. So there are two things, okay. If you want to go back to the first line of the file, you can type either P or 1 capital G. If you want to go back to the end of the file, you can press capital G. It will move to the end of the file. Okay, this is very easy for your navigation purpose. And the next thing is, okay, now I'm an end of the file. If I want to go back to the top of the file, I'll just type P. It will go to the top of the file. Okay, example. Now the next thing is, again, if you want to search something, put search, and then say for example I want to search this one, okay, copyright. So what I'll do is COPY, okay, I'll just type copy. Let's see what happens. If you hit enter, see, copy is coming up there. Okay, and then if you hit enter again, it's just looking for other things. But if you want to see more words whether copy is there, you have to type N. See, if you keep hitting N, small n, it will find the next words, next copy words. And then if you hit caps and then if you hit capital N, it will go back, and then it will go back to the first copy where it found. So small n will find the next words, capital N will find the previous words. Okay, so this is very important for that. And then here also you can use less libc. So if you type V here, it will convert into the VI mode, and then you can edit anything. Okay, this is one thing. And then Q, here as well you can type any command, exclamation. For example, if I'm typing date, it will tell you the date. Okay, so I think this is the things you have to keep practicing this. Just every day some files, just move and up and down so that it will go to your mind for next couple of days, then you will never forget it. Okay, this is very important in order to work on with any files or moving any files. Okay, next one is we'll talk about head and tail now. Okay,